On record. Okay. So, a very good evening to one and all present here. Welcome to yet another episode of Knowledge Byte session called Annovation that we have been conducting on first Saturday of every month from 4 to 5 p.m. in the evening. I understand today has been a very engaging day with for a lot of our leadership people with so many meetings with the top management. But yes, they have found out time to join for today's talk about one of the emerging technology, which is currently talk of the company. So at the outset, let me invite Atanu Mukherjee sir, General Manager in charge, HR L&D and Head of Academics and IT at MTI, to kindly welcome the reverse mentees, mentors, and team from SDDT who would be briefing today's session. Atanu sir, for your welcome address, please.
Thank you, Chandranath, and very good evening to all of you. Especially, I like to welcome all the executive directors and chief general managers of SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, who are basically playing the role of a mentee in the reverse mentoring context, and also the young mentor who are very, conversant with a lot of emerging technology. So I like to welcome all the mentor and mentee. And also I like to welcome Rishi sir, who is connected from SDDT. And I am finding CGM SDDT in the Nil Sahib is also connected. So I like to welcome because as already you are aware that in fact we like to congratulate the total team of SDDT for their remarkable contribution in launching of SAIL Knowledge-Based Intelligent Assistant and the SAIL lanes. Right. So, Inalin Saab, Rishi Saab, they are the prime mover for making the things happen. So, a lot of contribution this the team SDT they did. And today in our Knowledge Byte session, we have that is why we have kept a session on SAIL AI chatbot, and which is a very pertinent and relevant topic for in the context of emerging technology. So, and as you already aware that this Knowledge Byte session we are conducting very religiously in every in first Saturday of every month. And without any fail. In fact, for last 2 years we are doing it, and Mr. Chandranath is driving this particular intervention, and very effectively is driving, and we have any miss in this. So it's a good thing he is doing. Regarding this, as already you are aware that the SAIL Knowledge-Based Intelligent Assistant is a basically a RAG-based AI chatbot which can provide the output based on the various documents such as SOP, SMP, guidelines across various ISPs, CMOs. In fact, even SAIL manual also, the personal manual also, if it is uploaded, the chatbot can help to give the answer to many of your queries, especially in the manual, personal manual. We have a lot of queries related to your TADA or maybe in other areas, welfare measures and other things. So that is a really remarkable contribution that the SDDT team they did. And as already you are aware, in the earlier also we conducted many Knowledge Byte session in the different emerging technology like the video analytics for safety, cloud solution landscape, robotic and automation, SAP to WhatsApp, AI assistant, AI agent, 3D printing, Internet of Things, deepfake, blockchain technology, cloud computing, digital arrest and digital twin, extended reality, chat GPT, social media, and so on. Right. So a lot of this thing Knowledge Byte session we have conducted in this emerging technology, and there are some coming up. Topics are also there. Maybe you will be witnessing in the next month Knowledge Byte session, right? Which will be equally interesting as of today. So with this, once again, I formally welcome all the EDs and CGMs who are connected, and all the mentor who are the young people, and also I like to welcome the team SDT, especially CGM SDT and the receiver GM SDT, for this knowledge bite session. So with this, I wish all of you a very happy learning hour ahead. Thank you. Over to Chandran.
Thank you so much, sir, for your continued support that we have been able to maintain the momentum. Sir has mentioned a lot of sessions name. I'm sure you must be wondering, did I miss those sessions? If you have missed those sessions, don't worry. I will post the link of our YouTube channel in the chat bot. In the chat box, not the chat bot. Chat bot will come later out. You can browse through the YouTube channel of Sale Learning and you will find all recordings of previous sessions there. I would invite you to take benefit of that. On that note, let me first thank to Deepak Jain sir as well as Indranil Banerjee sir for giving consent and support to release SDDT team for this another session. I would like to invite Rishi Kumar sir, who is General Manager Digital Transformation SDDT. Sir has been key driver for lot of interventions as soon as SDDT came into existence, and bringing cloud solutions to the sale is one of the key projects that sir has been very enthusiastically driving. I would like to invite Rishi sir to set the context and start the session. Rishi sir, over to you, please.
Thank you, Chandran. Thank you, Adana sir, respected ED, CGMs, and my senior colleagues and friends. Before we go into the presentation, we have two presentations lined up. One for Sale Intelligent Assistant and second one Sale Lens. Both are AI chatbot based applications. Probably you are aware or might be using also. So before we really go into the presentation, let me just brief how this whole thing this came up. A little story is behind this. In fact, in one of the meetings chaired by CMD sir, it was requested all the safety SMPs, SOPs, and the working instructions of plant should be digitalized. And this was the assignment given to SDDT. So by digitalization, we had a discussion with the SSO team, and just we wanted to know what was the meaning of digitalization of the SOPs. So, further inquiring with the team resulted that we wanted a system where all people can really access, be it on site, be it on plane, be it on train, be it on office. This manual should be accessible to all. So with those guiding letters and the meaning, we thought how to have a system where everybody can at least have an access to it in any form, be it in mobile, be it on a desktop or some other means. So we had a discussion with lot many people, and at that time CCL was developing a system, RAG-based system, and they were putting all their documents on a platform and had a LLM behind, and through a Q&A interface you can really get answers to any of the questions you query, or maybe a follow-up questions you put up on that dashboard. So with that hint, we thought why not to have a similar platform for sale with not only the safety documents but all the sale knowledge base, be it on safety document, be it a purchase manual, or be it HR manual, or any instructions, guidelines, policies. Why not to have it on a single platform and let LLM answer all the queries? So with that hint, we approached few of the system integrators and the key LLM providers, and we could arrange with AWS on a POC basis that why not to develop a system for us where we'll be putting all our documents in your S3 bucket. That is the database what Amazon uses. Any kind of documents, be it PDF, Excel, Word, or any format you have it, you just dump it. And let's have a RAG based system. We put that in chunk that's documents into bytes and then store it in a vector database, and then have an LLM in behind, and let whatever query we put, it's able to answer. Not only just one query, but it understand the context. Not only the question what we are asking, but it should be able to understand the context. And it should refer to all the documents we have in our database, and it should give a precise answer just like a human thinks. And we could come up with such solution, and really we are happy that after rigorous testing, in fact, we started with only safety documents, but later we moved to purchase. Then finally, the personal manual also we could upload, and query and test, and now we have really released it. I think most of the people might be using. And there are some departments left out, we know, because we did not receive the documents. Maybe in the future course or in future, if we get those documents, we are open to ingest those documents also into our database, and people can query and get their answers. So that was in the basic summary how we came up with this application. Now this application is released to all executives, and most probably people are using it, and probably we can get a feedback also on that. I know there are a bit of glitches in between, but we could solve all those glitches as far as OTP receiving is concerned. And if any further glitches are there, we'll be glad to know and solve it further and improve it and take it to the next level. So I have two presentations lined up today, one by Rohit, who will be explaining the total structure or the tech stack, how we have developed that, and what are the documents or the sections we have covered, what are the features we have covered. And we, before releasing it, we had a rigorous testing with all the all these sections like SSO, all plants were involved. A testers team was formed, and they tested it with their sample questions and what the LLM is answer, how accurate those answers were. Further tuning was required, it was done. Similarly, with the CMNG team, the PCP and the bidding documents always tested with some relevant questions and some really hard questions, and we were quite happy that the LLM could answer quite accurately. Not only one document, but if the question your answer is hidden in multiple documents, it could find out and even give you the reference from where it is picking up the answers. So to that accuracy we have gone, but of course there are scope for further improvements, we know, and we'll be looking forward to the feedbacks from the members who are really using it. And we want this system to be used aggressively by all the executives, and we have further want to have something in our mind to expand it further, in the sense we are already the answers are now coming in multilingual, and we want to make it voice enabled also, similar to what SailLens has done. So that is the next step which we are going to do. So I'll ask Rohit to go ahead with the presentation, and later on he will also walk through the demo questions in each of the sections: safety, purchase, vigilance, so that people are really aware how it is working. So over to you, Rohit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rishi, sir. Good afternoon, Sanjay, sir, CGM, sir, all my senior colleagues. I would like to share my screen. Kindly let me know when it is visible. Huh? Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, Rohit.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you, Rishi, sir, for your context, setting the context for the discussion. We would want it to be more of a discussion rather than one-side communication. So, Sale Intelligent Assistant, as sir said, Rishi sir told that it had some major benefits that we have been able to, the other challenges that we have been able to resolve through this initiative, particularly that our knowledge silos were placed in every individual steel plants or in the corporate portal, right? So we have accesses, but not very accessible to everyone. So, and the SOPs, SMPs are now from a long time in the knowledge management portals, but we were not able to access it or very easily able to reach out for proper guidance and instructions for relevant procedures and relevant policies, right? And due to which we lost a significant amount of time searching for that, and also somehow motivation to search for it also, unless until a need comes of it, right? And we also know that same questions would be being asked around all other departments, all other units of sale also. So what we came up with was a RAG powered chatbot on our sales own knowledge base. So we have the advantage is that we can put our queries in our natural language. The difference is that if you would see that ChatGPT or you say that LLMs that we are using these days, Claude or anything, the difference is that all the questions and the communication here is grounded on our sources, right? The knowledge databases behind this chatbot is our own sources. We cannot be using it like a normal LLM that goes access to web based global searches are not possible for the outside information, right? So all knowledge base is our knowledge base is inside the SAIL internal data only. There is no external exposure. So as sir told, Rishi sir told that we have been able to collect data from all the ISPs. The safety organization SSO was responsible and helped us a lot to get all the data from different integrated steel plants. And all those PDF files and Word files, we converted them into vector bases, right? Vector database through the AWS S3 knowledge base, right? So those documents was first chunked into different passages and then embedded into vectors and stored in the knowledge base of AWS. So how this chatbot is actually working? What we are doing is that if a user puts a normal query that I have put an example also for you, we will go through the demo later also, but this is how we are doing the tech stack that how it is working. The user puts a query on the front end, right? It goes because it has to go through a security of our APIs and AWS APIs to reach out to the LLM, right? So Claude Sonnet 4.5, initially the model which was used was Claude Sonnet 3.5. For more accuracy and understanding, it was upgraded to Claude Sonnet 4.5. So the query that we put are vectorized first and understood by our LLM, right? And those are sent to the knowledge base, compared, and together the similarity score is evaluated, on basis of which the exact answer, the most similar or the most contextually correct answers are obtained, and they are again composed by the LLM itself, and the answer is put on to the front end of the user, right? So, and also along with that, the citations are also placed from where those documents have been fetched, or those the data of the query or the answer of the query has been fetched. The typical time for this procedure is 2 to 6 seconds, during which you will get the answers for the requested queries. So the basic features that we talked about, it has the natural language. You can query in any not only English, ask in plain English. Along with that, Claude Sonnet 4.5 understands a lot of other languages. We have tested it for Hindi, Marathi, Tamil also, right? So the language barrier, Odia, Bengali also, we have tested it. And for the data that we have collected are currently for, the model is ready for 5 ISPs, right? JGOM Mines, we have the data. CMO, we have the entire database. CMMG, the entire database that the CMMG guidelines have on the corporate portal is available. Vigilance model, vigilance, all files are available. Safety acts and MOS IPSS guidelines are also available. Apart from that, personal files are also have been uploaded. You will be able to see the exact structure of the corporate sale manual inside our chatbot also. As I said, it is available in multiple languages. Apart from that, we have given, because we have the LLM in the background, we have also given a document intelligence feature where you can upload a document up to a 4 MB file and get answers from that. So basically what we have tried to create is a single source of truth for all of our sale units. Okay. So the next on the roadmap that we have planned for this is that the voice, because the SOPs, SMPs are currently, the application is only web-based. Soon we are trying to integrate the voice feature for people to use it on the shop floor and the places inaccessible for PCs or laptops. And apart from that, we will also create some admin users who will be able to upload documents or delete documents as per the amendments of any other documents come. Another initiative that we are going to take also is that create a structured feedback mechanism so that the users will be able to give their own feedbacks of the answers, and accordingly the model will be tuned for getting more accurate answers. So this is the overall presentation that we have. We can go ahead with the demo, or we can take some questions also, or we can just, at least I will like to show some demo and we can go for the questions then. Okay, I will stop my screen sharing once and then I will rejoin. So I will log out for you for rejoining. My screen is visible again, just to confirm.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So currently we'll first, because the first initiative was from safety SOPs and SMPs, it will take a steel plant. Just because in starting we had interesting questions that whether this is a LLM or a RAG application. So just for on a lighter note, I would just post one simple question. Can you see my question?
Can you
Is the
tell
question?
how to make a cup of tea?
Yeah, just for clarifying that this is a knowledge base entirely based on our knowledge, not on a web search. Or if you will try this on a chat GPT or a cloud application, you know that they will give you the what kind of answers. So let's see what this RAG chatbot answers for us. In the starting phase, when we had started this application in October and December, these were the kinds of queries that we were getting because we were just approaching people to use this and taking feedbacks. So we can see that it is giving a standard answer that it has access only to the knowledge base and not to the outside world, right? Okay. So now we will come to our question set, that SOPs and SMPs. So we chose the Belai steel plant. We will go to blast furnaces, select a department. We can keep a global query across all departments also here, but for further better answer or better not quicker answers, we can select a department for ourselves. So what is the procedure for 2-year inspection or maintenance, right? So we can see that it has mentioned all the prerequisites, inspection steps, maintenance or replacement steps, precautions also, what we need to take, safety precautions. And along with that, we get citations also. Earlier, we had given what are the closest top 2 sources only, but we expanded to every page where this document is getting data from. So what we can do is that we can either view the document or download also. And along with that, when you view the document, it will exactly take you to the exact page where the document has fetched the data from. So what you get as an answer is almost a summary of all the steps. So in detail also, you can get the answer for the exact answers. You can go to the document also. Okay. So another I would like to show is the global search feature that we have. In the global search feature, we have tried to incorporate among all the steel plants. I would like to just show that global search is here. Across all 5 steel plants currently, we can give a global search and ask our question, what about the procedures that are in 2 different ISPs, right?
Can you ask the same question for this? Same question of blast furnace.
Sure, sir. No issue, sir. Just let me restart it. Okay. So it has been not been able to find out the BSL documents for now. We will write it again and try to see what the other queries are, right? We got the ISP query clearly. BSL it has been not able to fetch. So for this, in these cases, we sometimes modify the context. Okay, so we can see that sometimes it needs a more clear context to get the accurate vectors or the database which it has in the background, right? So it has given the detailed procedure for ISP, for BSL, and also compared us for the key differences between the two procedures. Sir, do you want me to put the other question? The original question that we get for BSP?
Yeah, please give.
Okay. Do you want me to compare this, sir, or just a simple question for this?
Simple question means I only need to know that suppose the procedure get updated. So which one the system will fetch out?
Uh,
Suppose
for, for updation, revisions, or any changes, what we have thought of that for each of the plants and units we have one administrator. We are doing it through safety because all these manuals are being routed to us through safety SSO. So each those administrators will have the rights to update, revise, or remove the documents. Because if you have multiple documents for a given context, you won't get the
Mhm.
correct answers. So we need
Yeah.
to have a decision as to what documents to keep and what to remove. So that's why we are for each of the plants and units, we have an administrator who is the custodian of the documents, who will have the right to remove, update, or revise, so that the LLM does not give irrelevant answers. Because for a same context, if you have multiple documents, you won't get an accurate answer. So this is the thought what we have thought of.
Yeah, that is very important. Actually, we don't get the wrong results.
Sir, उसके लिए sir, we have also given the for admin abhi just for demonstration also. We have got the admin access also just for demonstration. That selecting a particular unit, you can. My screen is visible, sir. Can you see?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
You can upload any of the documents here. Upload here button is provided. Even you can view the documents, and the deletion, when you view the documents, you will also get the option to download or delete and upload documents, right? So this feature is currently not provided to all of the units. We will get the list of all the admins, as Rishi sir told, from every unit, and accordingly people will be able to upload and delete as the situation requires. Okay. So we have also module for CMO also. We can particularly for new joinings, there are a lot of procedural issues related to CMO, right? So how to deal with customers or how to handle exceptional cases. So we got a query from CMO unit itself that what can we do in case a payment has not been made against a DD wagon, right? So we can see that it has also given us the source. This is the main document, which is a very long document which people have to go through to get answers for themselves and to understand the procedure. So whenever any particular problem is faced, they can just put their query, and accordingly they can. This is a 201 page document, right? And we can just get the exact page from where this where this issue has been mentioned in the document. Coming up to safety acts and guidelines, we have given the procedure for acts and rules of different waste management rules, Factories Act. We can also view the documents, what are the factory acts or rules that have been. We have got the provision to view all the documents also. We can give the query here accordingly. So I tried one query for management of slurry in steel plants. So we can see from where these documents, where this summary has been given from the Waste Management Rules 2016, right? This is the top source. Apart from that, in other sources also, other pages also, some vectors were mentioned, so it picked some data from there. But overall summary is mainly from the highest similarity score that it has achieved. Similarly, we have IPSS and MOS guidelines also. We can pitch in for any questions that you want on your side, because I have got a long list, and the modules are, we have a lot of number of modules.
There is a question in the chat box from one of the user, is that why Excel upload and output in Excel format is restricted in this model?
Actually,
Sir, boliye sir, continue sir.
Actually, this is primarily a RAG application where we have put in our documents and we want to question and get answers from those documents. We have put an additional feature where you can put an external document where you can see on the left side of the screen, Ask Doc, where you can upload your document and get reply on those. But this model has got a restriction in the sense that it can handle only up to 100 rows of Excel files. That's why if you go for a file beyond 110 rows, it won't give you accurate result, or maybe it does not answer at all. So primarily, this is a RAG application for answering questions to your document. Some additional feature for getting question on additional documents has been given. So this is not to be used primarily for checking the separate answers for your document, but primarily should be used as a RAG document for getting answers on our knowledge base.
Apart from that, we have also mentioned that we are currently using only for the 4 MB file that we can upload is for PDF, docs, and text files only. Even in the S3 buckets, Bhilai Steel Plant, we had some documents which were given in Excel version, the SOPs and SMPs. We converted those to PDF first, or a docs version, and then we had to upload it in the S3 bucket also.
रोहित
जी बोलिए।
मनोज बोल रहा हूँ ISP से।
जी बोलिए सर।
तो जैसे कि आपने शुरू में बताया कि जैसे टूर चेंज करने का प्रोसेस का जो था, तो उसमें जो हमारे सेल में जो प्रैक्टिसेस, व्हाट आर द प्रैक्टिसेस एंड व्हाट आर द डॉक्यूमेंट्स अपलोडेड इन दिस, ये तो उसी में से सेलेक्ट करके देगा?
जी बिल्कुल सर।
तो इसमें उस चीज का बेनिफिट है कि अगर हम कहीं जैसे चैट जीपीटी या कहीं जेमिनी में आस्क करते हैं तो उसमें तो ग्लोबल बताएगा आपको, तो ज्यादा बेनिफिट वो है?
सर LLMs की जो हम बात जब करते हैं सर, जब जैसा कि आप बता रहे हैं सर, वो जनरलाइज प्रोसीजर रहेंगे, बट बिकॉज वी आर फॉलोइंग गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एंड MOS गाइडलाइंस, सो वी आर टू अडेयर टू दोज पॉलिसीज। हाँ, फॉर रेफरेंस, और आपको ये भी आइडिया होगा सर कि यहाँ पर हम लोग जब एक रैग की बात करते हैं, जो रिट्रीवल ऑगमेंटेड जनरेशन की, उसमें सर हम लोग हेलुसिनेशन के लिए मैक्सिमम हम लोग 3% का स्कोप देते हैं, राइट? तो अगर आप किसी एक LLM पे जाएंगे तो वहां पर बहुत ज्यादा चांसेस है कि वो आपको प्रोसीजर्स का रेफरेंसेस देगा, बट मे बी इट माइट नॉट बी सूटेबल फॉर यूज इन आवर सिनेरियोज, राइट? और अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, आप वहां पर वर्ल्ड स्टील का कुछ हो सकता है, साइट से आपको फेच करके आपको दे सकता है, बट क्या वो यहाँ पर एप्लीकेबल हो पाएगा कि नहीं, वो हमारे इंडियन कंटेक्स्ट में पॉसिबल है कि नहीं? ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन गेट अ रेफरेंस कि हाउ कैन वी मेक आवर प्रोसेस बेटर फ्रॉम दोज रेफरेंस, इफ देयर इज सम लैकुना दैट वी फाइंड दैट, हाँ, तो आप उसको अपने नॉर्मल LLMs पे उसको सर्च कर सकते हैं। बट हमारा जो हम करंट प्रोसीजर जो फॉलो कर रहे हैं, वो स्पेसिफिक प्रोसीजर उसी ऑर्डर में फॉलो हुआ है कि नहीं, कोई भी हमको SOP हुआ, कोई हमको मेंटेनेंस करना है, राइट? तो उसमें हम लोग को वी हैव टू फॉलो आवर प्रोसीजर, सो दैट वुड बी मोर हेल्पफुल मेरे ख्याल से। फ्रॉम आउटसाइड आपको रेफरेंस के लिए, अगर कि हाँ मैं अपने प्रोसेस को कैसे बेटर कर सकता हूँ, और इस तरह के और इनपुट्स को आप हमारे SOPs SMPs में इनकॉर्पोरेट हम लोग कर लेते हैं, then we can also upload those documents and get answers on that, if those are but एक प्रोसीजर के थ्रू वो फॉलो होगा।
मेरा मेरा कहने का कॉन्टेक्स्ट था कि जो हम लोग प्रोसीड्यूर फॉलो कर रहे हैं
जी,
तो उसमें अगर हम कर रहे हैं तो उसमें कुछ एडिशनल जो कि हमें बाहर की चीजों को पढ़ने और उनके प्रोसीड्यूर को जानने से हम इसमें इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में मैंने पूछा था। बाकी जो आपने कहा वो तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, और दैट विल बी नाइस। और इम्प्रूवमेंट के लिए मैंने पूछा था
जी,
रिगार्डिंग।
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ सर कि अगर हमें अपना प्रोसेस इंप्रूव करना है तो आपको ही पता है कि एसओपीज को एक प्रॉपर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, पूरा एक हमारा क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है, राइट? आईएमएस गाइडलाइंस है। वी हैव टू गो थ्रू दैट एंड गेट आवर एसओपीज अप्रूव्ड। देयर इज अ वेरी थॉरो प्रोसीजर। उसके रीजंस हैं कि वी आर फॉलोइंग दोज एसओपीज एंड एसएमपीज। तो इसीलिए हमने अपना नॉलेज में इसको ग्राउंड करके रखा है, ताकि ऑफ कोर्स इंप्रूवमेंट का स्कोप है ही, बट फर्स्ट वी हैव टू गो टू, एटलीस्ट वी शुड incorporate those improvements in our own files, and then we can of course implement those and adapt here also, right?
SOPs SMPs को improve करना या upgrade करने का एक procedure है, that should come through plant SS safety team and then handed over to SSO, and we can upload that. That is inbuilt in our procedure. But directly access to the latest procedure of the world, it's not there, because वो possible नहीं है। RAG application में वैसा होता ही नहीं।
ओके, नाइस सर।
सर इसमें मैं कुछ बोलना चाहूंगा। rather than restricting the document flow through SSO, if the OEM, like for example the new units which are coming, because all the SOPs SMPs are derived from OEM manual one. If those documents are uploaded, maybe that is of more than 4 MB, maybe 100 MB or maybe some GB, so they will be of a good help, because there are different technology providers for blast furnace also, or any of the units in our plant. And if we upload the whole OEM document from where we derive the SOPs SMPs, it will be convenient. Because what is happening is, whenever we are facing any new incidents or anything in any of the units of our sale, we are finding that certain SOPs are missing, or certain things in the SOPs are missing.
तो आप SOPs को update करिए ना फिर।
नहीं, वो हम नहीं कर सकते ना। Big C, if we do at SSO level, it won't correlate with a different plant, because everybody is having their own practices.
SSO along with the plant.
No, it is not possible. See, sir, what I'm telling is, one time we got all the books, but now this has to be transferred to B of that plant, because they are continuously upgrading there. The business excellent unit is getting ISO 9001, 45001, 14001, OSAS 45001, 50001, for which most of the SOPs SMPs are common document. And if they're changing it, they're doing it out. So I think keeping SSO as a nodal agency for all the units of sale, initially it was okay because we procured everything, but they will not be updating each and every time. So I think B has to be roped in. B has to be made admin.
This is the
B
way
has to be made admin so that we are updated.
Who has to be made admin?
Business excellence of particular every units.
Anyway,
they are handling all the
procedure पे वैसा नहीं है, it is through safety only. We can talk offline.
नहीं सर, वो करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि
ठीक है सर।
we can talk offline.
पंकज सर, we can ये जो modalities है सर, अभी हम लोग applications का usage और कैसे उस पर थोड़ा सा डिस्कस कर रहे हैं।
I got you.
हाँ, modalities हम डिस्कस कर लेंगे सर, no issues सर।
ठीक है, बट ये इसको enrich करना बहुत जरूरी है, because lot many things are missing. अभी कोई भी इंसिडेंट होता है ना, हम पूछते हैं कि इसमें SOP तो था, लेकिन उसमें ये चीज नहीं मिसिंग था। क्यों नहीं मिसिंग था? OEM ने तो बताया है।
Okay, Pankaj sir, I think we can discuss that off the session.
Okay.
Can we? There is a very interesting feature in this that I have came across, is that we can upload our own documents also, maybe PDF, and we can have some questions out of that. I tried that using in this RAG application, and tried to create some outline for the presentations also, that were very, very interesting when we are trying to create some presentation for our own department, for our own procedures. And I tried to mix it with, Google, Sail Lens also, to convert it into different languages. So if we can quickly, Rohit ji, get a view about how we can upload some document and then ask certain questions related to those documents.
Sure. Okay, fine. So this is the Ask Doc feature. Screen visible है ना? I don't think that's an issue. Ask.
Yes, दिख रहा है सर।
This is the Ask Doc feature. We have to enable this first for that. उसके बाद we have the option to upload the files here. So I will browse. I have got one sample work instruction from the file itself, right? Now we have to upload this. If you want, because it was a small size file, I can try another file. So we recently got the delegation of powers. I had one file for that also. I can upload those files here also. Now I have to select the document from which I want to query upon. Right. This is work instruction for BD mill role change. Okay. I think we had got a query last night from Shruti ma'am that we were not able to see multiple files here. So ma'am, I think that query is resolved because we are able to upload documents more than one here if the size is limited to 4 MB. We can summarize the entire document also. I tried one or two follow-up questions on that also. I think it works.
Yes, sometimes we have to zoom out also, to get all the
Exactly.
documents. Yes.
Chandranath sir, that was very helpful because I had to zoom out right now for seeing the documents.
No, I experienced this in Google Notebook LM. So from there, I thought that yes, they have kind of UI is something like that. So when you are not able to see some part of application, try to zoom out. It fits perfectly well.
Okay, actually, yeah, I can put another query also, no problem. But I think we should give time for any other queries if we can take, or we can go for sale lens also because we have a
Yes,
demo for
yes.
that also.
Yes, we'll save some questions towards the end. In the meantime, users can, post their queries in the chat box. We have another 15 minutes or so, and we don't want to miss out on Google Lens.
Yeah, yeah.
While Rohit ji is going back to his PPT, I have one small questions for all the participants here. You will see on your screen right now is whether have you tried or not this, Sale Intelligent Chatbot. Just a simple question: you have tried or not? Because it's a part of our company's culture. We are trying to bring one technology in our daily life. There are always lot of options. We can try them, and it gets matured over a period of time. But what important part is that we must try these solutions which are coming up in our company. So I can see lot of people are saying yes, but again there are good number of people who are saying no, they have not tried it. Probably you might be facing different difficulties. We'll try to take some questions if you have not logged in for some reasons, so that our team can take note of those issues. But a substantial amount of people are saying yes. That's very good. Okay, I'll save this poll and I will hand it back to Pariche ji, I think. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks, MTI, for giving us this opportunity to present our solutions in front of the greater sale audience. Some of you must have heard about this small app. There is a small backstory to it. It basically came from when I was working in the shop floor prior to joining SDTD. I used to find that whenever we used to distribute jobs to our people, we used to hand them over with some manuals, and we used to ask them to follow step by step what is given in the manual and execute the job like that. So often I used to find out, especially who are the doers on the shop floor who get their hands dirty doing it, used to find some issues in comprehending what is given in the manual. So after joining SDTD, I thought we can have a solution to break this language barrier. A sort of senior engineer who works and supports you 24/7, residing inside your mobile and interacting with you two-way via text and audio. So that's how Cell Lens was born, a very small application with a very small scope, of breaking this language barrier between the people who plan things and the people who actually do the things on the shop floor. Before the hows and whys get starting discussed, let me take you through a short video of what CellLens is, what it is capable of. Before the presentation continues, let me share a short video of CellLens and then I will take you through the detailed workflow.
Sale Digital Transformation Division proudly presents CellLens, a mobile application that is an eye with a voice. Key features include intelligent document scanning, context-aware instruction generation, queries and responses in 12 major Indian languages. Log in CellLens using official Sale email ID. Enter the OTP received in your official mail ID. Choose your preferred language. Scan any document. Get instant, accurate responses.
जरूर, मैं आपकी मदद कर सकता हूँ। यहाँ दस्तावेज में दिए गए चरणों का विवरण दिया गया है। ये दस्तावेज ISP प्लांट के ब्लास्ट फर्नेस में इस्तेमाल होने वाले महत्वपूर्ण उपकरणों की गुणवत्ता बनाए रखने और उनकी उपलब्धता सुनिश्चित करने के बारे में है। मुख्य बातें, दस्तावेज संख्या ISO PMBF 1-1001, पेज 2 of 5 जारी करने की तारीख 04/04/2023। यहाँ चरण दर चरण निर्देश दिए गए हैं। 1. उद्देश्य ऑब्जेक्ट ब्लास्ट फर्नेस में महत्वपूर्ण उपकरणों की गुणवत्ता बनाए रखना और उनकी उपलब्धता सुनिश्चित करना। 2. मुख्य प्रदर्शन कारक की परफॉर्मेंस फैक्टर विद्युत संबंधी देरी को अधिकतम 0.7% तक नियंत्रित करना। श्रेणी कैटेगरी 1 के महत्वपूर्ण उपकरणों की विन्यास।
शिफ्ट इंचार्ज इलेक्ट्रिकल की प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस में जिम्मेदारी बताएं।
जरूर, इस दस्तावेज के अनुसार शिफ्ट इंचार्ज इलेक्ट्रिकल की प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस में जिम्मेदारियां इस प्रकार हैं। 1. शिफ्ट इंचार्ज इलेक्ट्रिकल ब्रेकडाउन को समाप्त करता है और ट्रायल लेता है। 2. अपने क्षेत्र के उपकरणों के ब्रेकडाउन विफलता का विश्लेषण करता है।
Download today and experience instant insights. Sale Digital Transformation.
Now that we have seen the demo, let me take you under the hood and let me explain that CellLens is not a simple translator. Rather, it is a full AI system built on a multi-agent architecture and a secure cloud backend. Your document goes in, the intelligence comes out, and everything runs authenticated infrastructure right inside your mobile phone, and your data stays inside your phone. This is enterprise grade AI and built entirely in-house by SDTD. I take pride in saying that. So basically, when the user captures a photograph, the image module then uploads it to the backend server, and then it is converted into text. It understands the context. A key thing to understand here is how CellLens is different from solutions such as Google Lens. Google Lens is a translation app. Rather, it doesn't understand or explain the context. Rather, CellLens is designed to understand and explain contexts, jargons in an app. Let's say, for example, in a SOP, there might be some safety points which are mentioned towards the end of the document. If we scan it with Google Lens will scan it serially, and the text will get converted to audio in the order they appear in the document. But CellLens understands context that for any SOP, safety is paramount. So safety part has to be briefed before, And then step by step, the work instructions have to be explained like that. Behind the hood, there are 6 agents working together. The first we call it vision agent. It captures the image and then converts the image to text or tokens format. Then the comprehension agents performs a semantic analysis to understand the procedural intent and safety critical information. Then after understanding the context, it invokes the instruction agent where the technical jargons are contextualized, explained, safety warnings are prioritized, and then in a number step-by-step method, the script is prepared. Then user inputs such as localization of their language, the speed in which they want to render the audio, those things are fed to the localization agent, and then a text-to-speech preparation agent delivers the audio like which we were hearing. There is another feature of pause and ask. Between the generated audio when it is being played, there is an option for the user to pause and ask a question, and from the context it already has, the bot is able to again deliver in the similar manner, in a similar same language, audio answer to this follow-up question, and this two-way communication then can go around. So this is a brief. I will be sharing the presentation for those who are interested to understand the technicalities in detail. We have mostly used standard AI models, and there is no reliance on a single AI model, as we have fallback models also in our design. This is the session management and the database structure, which allows the users to keep their chats saved offline in their devices so that they can be replayed later in a shop floor environment where there might be connectivity issues. So the idea is to digitize and generate this discussion from a place, maybe a control room where the internet connectivity is better. And after this thing is done, the person moves to the shop floor and then continue this two-way communication with this chatbot entirely in an offline manner. So let me briefly take you through the installation steps. At present, Cell Lens is undergoing close testing in Google Play Store, and after that we intend to release it through Apple App Store also. But for now, you have two options. On the right of your screen is a QR code, or you can go to the URL tinyurl.com/get-cell-lens and download the APK file that we have provided. If you provide it with all the, please allow installation from a source because it is not initially from the App Store, but you have my word on it that it is not eavesdropping or doing something mischievous with your data. Once you give access to it and install the app, you will be greeted with this login screen, wherein you have to put in your sale.in email ID. The app will not allow any non-sale.in email ID for now. Once you request with this sale.in email ID that you have, the next step will be to visiting your sale.in email inbox and fill in the OTP back to this app. Once this is done, remember for a device, there are timeouts on non-usage. Otherwise, if you are a frequent user, you don't have to go through this login cycle over and over again every time. So after coming to this home screen that we have, you have options of selecting any of the 12 Indian languages, including Hindi, Bangla, Odia, Tamil, Telugu, Chhattisgarhi, Marathi. I'm missing maybe someone. And then also English has been added because there was a request that English to English translation is also required. So you have option of selecting your language, and then feeding data to this chatbot can be done through 3 ways. You can either do camera scan, as it was shown in the demo video. You can upload image from already taken photographs which are residing in your gallery, and you can upload PDF documents. At present, it is limited to 10-page PDF size due to some token constraints, and we can expand it going forward in future based on your feedbacks and views. So after the language has been scanned and language has been selected and the data has been provided, you have to wait normally for 30 to 45 seconds for the pre-processing to complete. And this is a screenshot of the camera scan mode. And once the pre-processing is complete, the bot starts speaking to you in a language that you had selected. The speed of rendering this audio can also be adjusted from the top right. And while the bot is speaking, you have an option to pause and ask follow-up questions through any of these two buttons. You can simply tap and use this record button at the bottom left of your screen to record audio questions in the language in Hindi or any of the selected languages. The bot again will convert that audio to textual question, and you need to hit next. And then the follow-up answer. Like here we had asked a question in Hindi ki control supply kab band kar sakte hain, and this is the follow-up answer from the context that bot already has. It has generated. So this is the offline chats feature I was talking about. Like once you have completed this discussion once, it remains in your personal chat history and you can revisit it and continue conversation from there. That brings me to the close end of this brief demo. And if anyone has any question, I will be very glad to answer. If you want to install it, I am taking it back to the QRM installation link screen. You can get the app. It is a request to kindly share it with maximum people so that we get more feedbacks and improve our system going forward. Yeah, please, questions.
Thank you, Parikar sir. Very good presentation by you as always. I just wanted to understand कि जैसे आपने SOP और SMP के लिए ये इसमें upload करके we can get instructions. Can we upload any other documents like DPR में भी जैसे अभी expansion का आ रहा है? That is a very lengthy document. 300-400 page का document रहता है. Can we upload that and ask questions? Because ChatGPT can do it, but we cannot upload confidential information like DPR on it. So will SailLens be able?
SailLens can do it. Technically, the answer is yes. Operationally, we have limited to 10-page PDF size limit because we don't want to burn tokens too much on a chat, because you understand that we are still expanding it to our user base. The end goal is to give access to even our contractual employees who can understand in their own language. It will benefit them the most, we believe. Okay, so technically the app is capable. Yes, we can do it. And we are also developing a module, or we are also in the process of expanding it to maybe understand electrical drawings. So we are doing it. It is a parallel exercise being undertaken. And once SailLens comes up in the Play Store, I will request, although you are installing it today via the APK route, please install it through the SailLens search keyword in the Play Store and App Store, so that you get all the future updates that we will be shipping. So I hope I could clarify to some extent.
The documents which will be loading, are they not available in the Sail Intelligence RAG model?
Sorry, please come again.
The previous presentation which we saw.
Yes.
That is also accessing all our documents in Sail.
That is a RAG application, sir. It is it has a pre-fed library of documents wherein you can ask questions and get answers. SailLens has a completely different scope. Herein, your shop floor personnel can scan or upload some manuals which he has difficulty in understanding and talk to this chatbot in a two-way conversation mode. And maybe understand the context better, which will help him execute the job on the shop floor. So the both SailRag and SailLens have somewhat different scope, I believe.
Okay, that is fantastic.
Thank you. I am stopping my screen share. I hope the link I can paste the link in the chat box also for everyone. That I can do.
Yeah, please do.
Thank,
Why can't we put this utility in the sale the previous RAG model only? Why can't we have that?
Actually, ma'am, we are going in the process of implementing the voice recognition feature in this also. That on the query, on the questions that we are generally, this is valid for. I'm getting the context that there is a slight overlapping of the things. But the thing is that we are going to develop the voice recognition feature in the Sale Intelligent Assistant also. Apart from that,
we are having a sale lens. So can't we merge this with the
Ma'am, both are built on different architectures. One is Sale RAG, what Parichay told, and second is built on agentic AI. So both have different frameworks, so it cannot be merged.
Thanks.
How secure is this, sir?
which one, sir? किसकी बात कर रहे हैं, sir?
The sale lens.
For sale lens, no data leaves your mobile. The data stays in the user's mobile. The contextualized tokens are converted in a transcribed tokens are communicated to the cloud backend in a federated manner. So the cloud backend does not have any context of what the data is all about. And for the further communication, again, no data, the base idea is no data leaves your system. And due to this stringent cybersecurity measure that we have implemented, and we also could find that no present solution offers this kind of a security and functionality bundled together as a lightweight app. You will be happy to know that we could file a patent for Sale Lens in this financial year starting. So that is also a news I had to share with the house.
We can all applaud for such a wonderful solution that has been brought by our in-house team. It's really fantastic because, again, I have shared one poll on the screen. Have you tried Sale Lens yet? Honestly, I'm going to acknowledge that I was a little bit apprehensive about the security concern, given that you had to install from an unknown source. But since it is directly coming through a Google Drive and you can momentarily enable the unknown source, install it, and then disable it again. As Parichay ji and Team SDDT has explained that what security features are there, we can all definitely try this solution as well. I'm going to share this screen result for the information of the house. Only 20% of the participants, we can extrapolate this number to entire Sale family also. 20% of the people have so far used Sale Lens. Let's all try to install it and experience it, and very soon it is going to come on the Play Store as well. We are really running out of time, so we'll not be taking any more questions. You can type your comments in the chat box, because Knowledge Byte, we take just 1 hour of your time and not more than that. Thank you so much, Parichay ji, Rohit ji, and Rishi sir, entire team SDGT. It's really remarkable how our company is quickly progressing towards adoption of digital transformation. Thank you so much, sir. Towards the end, let me invite Sanjay Dhar sir, Executive Director HR L&D, to kindly give your closing remarks, sir, and ways ahead for this forum. Sanjay sir, please.
Thank you, Chandra. A big shout out to you and the SDDT team. It was a great initiative, great product made for sale, and people need to know about it. One request to all the participants. It's one thing to know about something, it's another thing to use it. So a request is please use it, engage with it, derive value from it. So that's very important. That motivates all the people who have slogged it out and racked their brains to finally create something that is of value. And you will appreciate it's been built by our own people who understand our pain. And in fact, like Parjay said, the pain was quite personal. His people were not able to get the SOPs in the manner that they wanted. So he understands exactly where the shoe pinches. So these are kind of initiatives that we should encourage, not just by saying good words, but actually using them. Coming down to, when we go get something good, we want more of it, and then we say, give me some add-ons. You are offered ice cream, you want a triple sundae. So let's use what is there, and there is a particular, reason for keeping it. Like when we're asking in the RAG application for SOPs and not putting other documents, we don't want to confuse our people. For us, the working document is an SOP. So that way, let's have clarity. आदमी काम के लिए सवाल पूछता है तो उसको वही जवाब दो जो प्लांट में जाके अप्लाई कर सकेगा. And for that, the SOPs are the reference point. Coming down to the other issue of exploring beyond what is available, then maybe we have to create another category of documents where we are talking about, okay, these are reference documents. Where are the gaps? That can be done separately afterwards. And we are not stopping people from using, other sources of information for getting to know what is happening in the world. But what is important is that in our own sale-based applications, we have to validate. And we have to give data which is coherent and consistent with each other. So that's very important, and that due diligence is very important, that we should keep doing it systematically. The credibility of the whole process lies on that. So we are looking forward to more applications. We are looking forward to more innovation that will make us productive. And I'm sure, I'm confident, I keep interacting with the SDDT team. They will develop whatever you want. But make it worthwhile their effort. You have to use it. I'll again say the same thing. I mean, from L&D also, I get the same perspective. We roll out a lot of things. We create platforms for you. We do a lot of things. You have to use them. And when you use them and ask for something more, you have a right to ask for something more. Use करिए और फिर बोलिए ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है. This is what we want to do. Fine. And then more things will be built. So I think on that note, once again, thank you all. We have had a good turnout this time. That's also very heartening. For some time I was wondering why people are not engaged into things. अपना काम होने से we should encourage and see what the company is doing. हम हर बार बाहर ही ढूंढते हैं कि क्या हो रहा है. Trust me, people in our organization are doing great work, and we should give a shout out for them. So great job SDDT, and great job Chandra, and I think we can close it at that.
Thank you so much, sir. Your constant support and guidance has always been encouraging, and that motivates us to continue this momentum. We are going to have our next episode on 6th of June at 4 p.m. in the evening. As Tanu sir has given you a sneak peek that we are going to have very interesting topic that we are not going to disclose as of now. We'll let you know very soon. But 6th June, 4 p.m., I would request you to block your calendar, set an alarm. Don't miss this small knowledge bites of 1 hour that brings us all together on this knowledge sharing platform. On that note, thank you once again, everyone, for taking out time and joining this session. See you again in the next episode. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chandraji.
Thank you.